This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Hi, folks, and welcome to Camping World Stadium here in Orlando, Florida, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kick it off to get us underway. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Play action here on first down. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, and the drive has now reached the 35.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Man, they got exactly the right coverage early in this game that they were looking for. They found the matchup, and they hit a big one early.
They'll run it here. Finding space at the 20. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Dump off caught by the running back. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Bringing pressure. He throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He knocks it through with confidence. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. First down, looking to throw the football. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Brings up second down. Pass caught, second down now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Moves out of the pocket. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Good enough for a fresh set of downs to spot the ball at the 40.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the backfield. It's Provo. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. No stopping in the mid-line. Touchdown, Tide.
Great job here by this quarterback, not forcing the throw. Nobody's open. Does it himself, able to use that speed that he has to get to the end zone for this touchdown.
PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense in hurry-up mode. They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Right over the receiver. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised that...
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the ground, it's Provo. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Slides a quick throw. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking to throw yet again. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out a scoring threat in the red zone.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. Pressure is coming. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped that one. A great chance at his second interception of the game.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Around the end, it's Provo. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Point after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Ducks offense retakes the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Now it's second down here. He's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. And one big play has moved the ball in enemy territory. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep again. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got it with room to run. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So far in the early going, both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Send the back in motion. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He fires it down the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. In the clear at the 25. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Set up now for the extra point try. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Takes a quick grab. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
They'll hand it off. An effective play. Good for a 1st down at the 35.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And now the running back's got it again. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
2nd down after that previous play. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, and it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere after a loss of the play.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Quick throw to the left. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to scramble. Throws it to the right. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half, and they punch it in and build the lead before the break. Looking to throw here. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass here on second down. That's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Going to throw for it on third and goal. On the move now. They'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion sets up a second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Catch made on the right side. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the wideout goes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The pocket breaking down, and it's incomplete. Even a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Pass not complete. Getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to chuck it again. Finds his target. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Going for a big play downfield. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane. Pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the RPO, to the right. And they bring him down, but not for 4. He reaches the 38. First down from there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. QB keeper all the way. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
It's decisions like this, Chris, you rarely remember when they go right. It's a nice job by this offensive coordinator and head coach to go for this, show the confidence in his team. Now they set themselves up first and goal inside the 5.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. Here comes a handoff. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down. Looking to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And it's intercepted.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. This should be the last play of the quarter. Drop back here on third down. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game.
1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Boy, that was 4th and a mile. I'm surprised they even went for this. What in the world are they thinking? But give them all the credit in the world. They pick it up and keep the drive alive.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
But anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal, you get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Here. Got to cut it this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. They're going to run the option. And there's the handoff. Touchdown tie. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 into the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught on a comeback route. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's in the clear. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown.
Well, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And the PAT is good. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking right. This one caught. Refuses to go down. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The receiver grabs it. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, what a spin. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offense. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
It's incomplete. A dangerous pass there, almost picked off in the end zone. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Pounding away with the run game. Picks up the first, looking for more. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. They keep him off bounds with a run. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. The setup at 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Using his legs here. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down.
Oh, that is a killer right here for this defense. They did a great job, had everything accounted for except one thing, the quarterback. And it's a great job by this quarterback recognizing that when things are breaking down, get out of the pocket and take it himself. 1st down and keep that clock moving.
And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. Important 2nd down play coming up. Sticking with the running game. Now test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. It's an option look. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a 1st down.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the 1st down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Back in motion now. The back's got it. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Yeah, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game. That was crucial, Kirk. Barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.